Hey guys, welcome to my YouTube channel, and today we are going to discuss about the time conversion problem of Hackerrank, and we are going to solve it in Python. This is my very first video and I hope you would like it. So let's go. The question says that we have to convert the time conversion in the editor so that it converts the time from 12-hour to 24-hour. So if you see the code below, we have to define our function in this block, and the name of the function is time conversion, which accepts only one parameter, which is s, and s is a string. Actually, I have already done the code in my Jupyter notebook and it came out quite long, so I'm going to explain it over there and then I'm going to paste it over here and let's see if it's work. So here's my Jupyter notebook and here's the code. So the name of the function is time conversion, and this is the parameter which accepts by the function. So what does the function do? Basically, let me show you what does the contain function means, what does the replace function means, and what does the split function means, and then the join functions. These are very basic functions, and but they are very strong and very useful when you have to control over string or list. So if you have a string, say 12 12 12 p.m., and we want to see if this string contains, and we don't know how the string looks like, and we just want to check that if it contains a particular string. So let's say I want to check if the time is in am. So I'm going to check if the string contains am. It returns false. That means the time is not in am. So if I replace it with pm, then it says true. So now you know what does the contain function does. It returns true if the mentioned string isn't there in the given string, and return false if the string is not there. And if we use the split function, and we need to pass an argument on which we want to split the string. I want to split the string on the basis of colons. So if we split the string, it will come out as a list with three elements, one with 12, the second element is 12, and third element is 12 pm. So, and then we can join it again. So if I name it as s1 is equals to s dot split, then I have to join it again. I can easily join it using the join function, but the syntax is quite different. First, in the split function we mention the colon because we wanted to split the string on the basis of colon. Now we want to join the string on the basis of colon. So you have to mention colon dot join, and then we have to mention the string we want to join. That is the list we want to join, or the string. Oh, name s1. Sorry, I didn't run it. Now it's perfect. So see, we get the desired string we wanted to. So now let's go through the code. So basically what does this code is doing is that if s dot contains, if the string contains pm, and sorry, if the string contains the pm string, it is true if this condition is true, and if the string contains 12 is equals to false. If this whole section is true, then this block will execute. So suppose that string contains pm and it contains 12 as well. So I have replaced this pm function with an empty space. I have replaced the pm string with an empty string. Now I have converted the string into a list so that I can access the element easily. So we know that the index of an element goes from 0 to 1, that is the forward indexing. We can also access from backward indexing, which is from -1, but let's go with the forward indexing. If first element is equals to 12, if the first element of the string is equals to 10, then we have to narrow it down to 0 0. Let me tell you what does this exactly mean. Suppose we have a string 12 12 12. It says am. So basically this means, it simply means, it if according to the function it should convert it to 00 dot 12 dot 12. So we have to, if we have to convert it into 24-hour clock, we have to remove this 12 if it is AM, because it is midnight, and we have to replace it with 00. That's why I have added a 0, and I have converted the first element into a string, and this percentage 12 is because 12 percentage 12 is 0, so we'll get another 0 from there. And then else statement, if this is not true, if the first element is not 12, then what? So then we perform the first function is equals to 12 plus string. Simple. We have to convert it in this 24-hour format. So if we want to convert any number to 24-hour format, we just have to add 12 to it. Suppose if it is a 5 p.m., then 5 p.m., then in 24-hour clock it's 17:00 hours. So that's why I have added 12 to the string, and then we create a final string and join the string as the string list. So this is, I hope you have understood pretty much very well. So this, you don't have to memorize it, because this is the only block we need to follow. Otherwise the rest of the blocks are quite similar. Like, if this condition true, then we are done. Else, if this condition is false, then we check if the string contains AM, and if this is true, then we again follow the same pattern. Of else, and we are done. Also, but we are left with one case. We have covered the first case, which includes the PM and which includes the 12, that is the midnight time conversion, and we have also considered the case where there is no 12 in the first element and there is AM, but we haven't considered the case in which there is no 12 in the first element and there is PM. So the third and the last case will be s dot underscore contains PM is double equals to true. This checks if the string contains PM. If it is true, then the PM is replaced by an empty string, and then the string is converted to a split function, converted to a list, use a split function, and then we have just used as it is, I've used earlier. So if we just copy paste this function, let's see if it works. I haven't tried it yet, so I hope this works. All set, so let's run it. Okay, so our first test is passed. Now I'm going to submit the code, so let's see if the rest of the test passed or not. Okay, this is taking time, I guess. Okay, we are done. So as you can see, the code runs pretty well and it has passed all the tests. And I know it's a pretty long code, and but you need not memorize it, because the blocks of the codes are really similar. The blocks are almost identical with just some minor changes. So I hope you would like this tutorial and you would share this with your friends who are in need. Also, I would attach the notebook of this code in the description below. So that's the end of the tutorial. If you like the video, give it a thumbs up and do hit the subscribe button and turn on the bell icon to get notification for the latest videos. I would really appreciate it. If you have any query, you can mention it down in the comment section. Also, please do share the video with your friends or with anyone who is in need. Let's spread the knowledge together. Thank you.